hello everyone, and welcome to another game of Littlewargame. Today we are playing on the map Sylvan Charm. Within the top left hand corner, spawning with the red pieces, it is MatthewN. And in the bottom right hand side, spawning with the blue pieces, it's Haffey. We have seen both of these players before, Haffey in the game versus Slammer and Matthew in the game versus Ninja. But it's time for them to compete against each other. I do have to say, however, that the odds are not in Matthew's favor. I checked the score, and I checked them with Haffey specifically because he mentioned he does have an alternate account he plays on. And in total, it is 21 games to 2 in favor of Haffey. So that's quite a bit of a, I don't know what you want to call it, a hill to climb, a mountain to face, whatever you want to call it, for our friend in the red, Matthew. The same goes for this map, really. For this specific map, Sylvan Charm, Haffey is 4-0. But I see that Matthew is going to try and make it something different this time. Because it looks like he's going to proxy something. What it is going to be a wolf den. Alright. It's going to be very interesting. Specifically, this map is already interesting, which I'm sure we'll get to, because as you can see, it has a main base, and within this main base is a pretty secure natural. Natural meaning that this would naturally be your first expansion. This is very curious though. Matthew already has a Rex at home for a raider. Probably going to try and throw Haffey off his game a little bit, who went with a castle first, which I have not seen before. This is going to be interesting though, because Haffey is going for a macro style game, while Matthew is not going to let that one happen. And it looks like he's going to rush for some werewolves. Does that mean that he's going to build an advanced workshop, if I'm correct? Is it going to be an advanced workshop? Is he going to get an airship to drop werewolves into his enemy's natural? So far, it seems like it. Just waiting for it to be built at this point. Haffey is going to transfer some of his workers for the most efficient mining possible. Right as this natural finishes, and he's going for 2 dens. One of them is almost being completed, so he will have a little bit of a defense, but I am not entirely sure if wolves are going to stack up against werewolves, to be honest. Still has quite some time though, 25 seconds until the werewolf den is finished, and one wolf takes 17 seconds, so he will have a few wolves ready, but here is Matthew's first raider. He's not making more, but as I said, he is making his advanced workshop. Going to get ready to drop in the werewolves soon. In the meantime, this is a 1 base all-in so far. He's not really doing anything else apart from getting this drop ready. And as you can see, Haffey is not in the know whatsoever. This first raider obviously being quite a bit of a nuisance at the moment, but I don't think it's anything that Haffey cannot handle. As I mentioned, he is 19 games ahead of Matthew, so I believe he knows a little bit of how the player in the red manages to execute his micro. As you can see, the wolves taking down the raider to quite low health, might have to blink out. Maybe once, maybe twice just to be sure, but it's not going to be nice. There's the first blink, but you know what's also there? There's almost a werewolf. First airship on the way as well from the advanced workshop. It's not going to be a pleasant sight as Haffey is looking to build a 3rd base. That's if Haffey manages to take down this drop. If it does not deal enough damage, if it does not take down Haffey right here, right now, And our friend in the red, Matthew, is in a very bad spot. I don't know if this is a complete wall, it does not look like it, but the watchtower is definitely going to give our friend in the red a lot of defensive power. He also has some raiders to put into the wall if needed, and obviously he can pull some workers, but like I said, there's not really that much going on as there is over here. First werewolf being made, 25 seconds left until that one is completed. The airship has been made. This advanced workshop is not going to be continuing to be making any more. All of his economy is being put into the werewolves. But wait, there's a bird. There's an overpowered bird as the third of Haffey is about to be completed. Going to transfer some more workers. Some more wolves are being produced to kill the raiders. This bird has not scouted our friend's werewolf den, and he's going to drop him. He is going to be ready right there, right then. The raider's trying to blink out. One does not manage to... Oh, he does manage to flash away, but in the meantime, does he manage to see it immediately? Yes, he does. Switching to the point of view of Haffey, trying to take it all down, pulling away the workers, wolves going back. He's going to send the wolves back to his third as well, because these raiders are still a threat to him. Instantly putting down some watchtowers, but the werewolf is going to do a big smash, smashing away some of the wolves, but so far not that many things have been lost. There was only one wolf lost for our man in the blue. The wolves are doing quite some damage. One wolf goes down, gets picked up again. A second werewolf has been completed. It will definitely be picked up by this. While this is a dangerous situation, the big Hulk smash is nice, but nothing really that interesting, because it's a little bit difficult if you are going to let a werewolf to get smacked by 17 wolves around you. This is definitely going to be nice though. A lot more damage being smashed. Two wolves go down by the big Hulk smash. Watchtower, however, almost completed. In the meantime as well, there are some wolves hunting down one of the raiders, which did die, and the other one get very close. But there's a lot of damage being dealt. 7 wolves are already down, 3 workers as well. There is a lot of damage being dealt. Another wolf goes down, another wolf goes down. But the watchtower does get completed. This werewolf is going to take quite some damage. It's 30 damage at quite a fast attack speed. Definitely wants to get the second werewolf in. Maybe Haffey, if he is quick enough, he can actually target that werewolf, which is very much on his dying breath. But so far, so good. The wolves at the third are being pulled back. More werewolves, however, in the meantime, are being constructed. Doesn't look that good, but if you do look at the income, Haffey is way higher in income. He has a way better advantage when it comes to the possibility to macro 2 dens, maybe surround some of these werewolves. If Matthew takes a little breath, gets a little bit cocky in this attack, he will be in a bad position. Once again, a nice surround with a big Hulk smash does save the werewolf. There's still 2 werewolves smashing around. The third has been completed. It's just waiting there. So far, not really doing anything. But Haffey is definitely going to be stuck with this for a while. In the meantime, though, the third does get a lot of work done. And our friend in the red still does not have any more bases. He does have quite some workers, almost fully saturating one base. There's 11 workers there. 12 is the most when it comes to mining the most amount of money. Another watchtower is almost being completed. Wolves almost taking down both of the werewolves. They are very low on health, both of them. I believe there should be a third and almost a fourth werewolf. And where is it? It's still walking around over here, not dealing any damage over here. Second watchtower being completed, so this base is pretty secure, especially with all of these wolves ready to go. Watchtower is completed, another watchtower being built as well. Is it going to be enough though? 1 full health werewolf is being dropped, another one just popped. 2 are going down there. Ooh, his watchtower is going down though by... the airship is going down by the watchtower. A lot less micro ability for our friend in the red. He does need to juggle it a little bit more. Does quite a good job, but all of these werewolves are taking a lot of damage. So far though, it does not look like Haffey is just quite dying. He is getting his own airship. Is he going for maybe a counter-offensive by making all of the wolves that he needs? A house is being constructed. A very nice Sim City, as we like to call it in the RTS. Very nice Sim City, obstructing an easy way to get into the worker line. Especially for werewolves, they are a bit of a bigger unit, so if it gets tight enough, the werewolves can actually not get in there. I don't know how big of a difficulty it is going to be, but the double watchtower over here anyway is definitely going to keep an eye on this right here. Wolves finally finding the den. I'm pretty sure that Haffey had an idea where it would have been. Either way, as you can see, he did scout with the bird all the way over here. It seems like. Yeah, there is his bird. I could have seen that one coming. But yeah, he did find it. Werewolf Den does take a little bit of damage, but it's not quite enough. Is there damage being dealt at this third? Yes, there is. More werewolves smashing around. Not that much damage being dealt, because this watchtower is just out of range. Not that much that he can do. However, is he going for a counteroffensive? No, and Matthew, our friend, still only on just one base. Some wolves are going to walk into some watchtowers. Not the best deal, if you tell me. This castle, once again, just out of range of the double watchtower. Is it going to be enough, though? Will he be able to take down this castle? So far, it kind of looks like it. He's not putting all of his werewolves right there. The wolves here are being deterred. The bird is going back in to try and see if he did get a natural at this point. He will not see anything just yet. But he's very busy with the werewolves in his main base, of course. Two almost full health werewolves are again smashing his castle. These wolves are getting very low on health. It's not really going to be enough, I think. Haffey with a double workshop. What is he going to do with this double workshop? I am not entirely sure. I'm guessing maybe going for some Gatling guns. Gatling gun wolf combo just to deal some damage. He doesn't need anything against anti-air. And with the drop capabilities, oh, as the two other werewolves hop in, yeah, that castle is dead. As dead as can be. But the catapults with the multiple dropships, being able to drop the werewolves right on top of them, not really going to help either, so I believe that this is going to be double Gatling guns. Would deal quite some range DPS in addition to the wolves, so that could be nice if it does manage to get us around. Some workers going down. How much has been lost? 14 workers have been lost for Haffey and 29 wolves for only, what, 2 airships actually going down to the watchtowers and only 2 werewolves, not that much. These 2 workers staying right where they are, just tanking like the champions they are. It's not really looking good. The current income at least, for Haffey is not looking good as well, but he did mine more than 3,000 gold more than Matthew. He also lost 2,300 more, so he's 700 more when it comes to the bank. Doesn't seem like it's going to do quite a lot. In the meantime, though, I apologize. These wolves have managed to just walk past this watchtower. Going to try and take down this natural that Matthew just started, which is very late. It's already both of these guys floating 300 gold. I cannot really complain though, as they are both just trying to figure out what to do against each other. A lot of action all around. This this second base for Matthew is not being cancelled, but it is once again very late. Haffey still way higher in advantage. He's building his main back again. There's still almost 2,300 gold ready to be mined. All of these werewolves, a total of 6 of them for Matthew, are ready to deal tons of damage. This watchtower is probably going to focus down this werewolf, hopefully going to try and take it down. This airship does need to be a little bit careful. Watchtower not be taken down. Is this wolf going to go down? It's not going to go down. Will this go down though? There's not more room in this airdrop. And Yes, he does manage to get it. Two of these wolves are very low HP. This one is also very low. One of them is full. And there we go. 4 Gatling guns. Look at this army from our friend in the blue. 4 Gatling guns, 4 wolves. It is not huge, but a lot of these werewolves have been softened up quite a lot. There's no airdrop, or airship, rather, to pick up these werewolves. So these are definitely going to die, both of them. Gatling guns, a very nice addition. Another Gatling gun over here, another one popping out, so 2 more. Great bonus of the income strategy that Haffey went with in the early game. Manages to get up some production. 6 of them have been produced in total. Still 1 more ready to go. Economy definitely took a hit, but his main base has been up again, so I believe that his income is shooting up again as well. Once again above 1,000 gold a minute, while Matthew is still just on 600. Natural base just being completed. The total amount of workers is not that high either. A few of them are being idle. That's not what you like to see when you're already this low on economy. This is going to be very tough for Matthew. Did deal quite some damage, very well done in the early game, but it's just not going to be enough, I think. Haffey, I believe he can just go and try and mess up some of his games. A werewolf going down, not the best micro from our friend in the red. If he dropped the other werewolf, it could have been nice. Could have also just been going back home. Not the best decision making, or maybe just a little bit unlucky. But he is now in a very peculiar situation. This, though, is still going strong. I feel like Haffey kind of does want to take this down. Take down his werewolf then, because then our man in the red will only have 1 barracks and 1 workshop. That is not enough if you look at all of the production of Haffey. Double Gatling gun, double wolf at any point in time. He is starting to float a little bit of money. Don't think he's going to go for a 4th, but I don't know. This is going to be tricky. He definitely needs to build a house relatively soon, but his army is ready to go, ready on the move. There is a lot going on. He will maybe pick up some of these werewolves again. There's not that much going on. Gatling guns. Yeah, Gatling guns. I was like, they're not called Gatling guns. They are called Gatling guns. Using their ability to slow down the werewolves in the meantime. 1 major airship going down by the ballista of Haffey. Very nice addition to this army. I am quite confused why this werewolf has not been taken down. There he goes. Finally manages to attack this. Matthew also just being on a move attack, or move command, and not the attack command. Some lost DPS there, but the werewolf is going to go down no matter what. There are 2 mills coming in from a boy in the red. I don't know why that would be. And yeah, there is no way for it to be. Matthew calls GG as his income was absolutely nothing. Almost 6,000 or 5,000 gold behind total mind, and he actually lost more in the end as well. He was, well, of course he lost more in the end as well, because everything explodes when you GG. But yeah, there is nothing our player in the red could do after the great defense of Haffey. That was pretty well executed from Haffey. A pretty nice defense. Could have been very disastrous, but his double den and his perfect movement of the workers and the wolves in combination managed to take down Matthew. This means that the mountain got even bigger. Haffey in total being 5-0 on Sylvan Charm against Matthew, and in total, if this would be ranked, it was 22-2 now. Not great stats for Matthew, but very great for Haffey. GG, well played. Very well done. And may the odds be ever in your favor. Matthew, better luck next time. and good luck, have fun to you guys as well. I hope you enjoyed the cast of this magnificent game between Haffey and Matthew. If you did, make sure to like the video, and of course, subscribe to not miss any of the future casts. And I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day, everyone.